Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ramadana Anindya Jati Bahri. I am from Procedural Law Department, Faculty of Law, Universitas Trisakti, Jakarta, Indonesia. This is our paper presentation. Our title of the paper is Investigative Audit and Forensic Accounting as Tools to Expose Corporate Crime from the Perspective of Criminal Procedural Law. Beside me, there are two corresponding authors, my friends. There are Mr. Andika Surya and Mr. Noviar Triski from Bahri and Morris Attorneys and Consular at Law. Okay, we're going to the next slide. Our content of the presentations are introduction, research methodology, result, and discussion. Okay, we're going to the next slide about the introduction. Formulation of the problem in this paper is what is the differences between investigative audit and forensic accounting, and what is the position of investigative audit in criminal procedure law as a tool in exposing corporate crimes, and what is the position of forensic accounting in criminal procedure law as a tool in exposing corporate crimes. We're going to the next slide. About the research of our research methodology of this paper, based on the formulation of the problem that the author has put forward in the previous section related to the objectives to be achieved. The research method used is the normative legal research method or library research, which is legal research that is carried out only by examining literature or secondary data without using primary data. Data analysis in the study was carried out qualitatively, that provides description in words of finding, and because it prioritizes the quality of data and not quantity. We're going to the next slide. About the result and discussion. What is the differences between investigative audit and forensic accounting? In investigative audit is a process of seeking, finding, and collecting evidence systematically with the aim of disclosing whether or not an act occurred and the culprit for further legal action. In addition, we can call an investigative audit a series of processes of collecting and testing evidence related to cases of irregularities that indicate losses to state finances and or the country's economy, to obtain conclusions that support litigation action and or management corrective actions. A good investigative audit process will help effort to eradicate corruption in related agencies and institutions. And then, in forensic accounting, what is forensic accounting? Forensic accounting is an area-specific practice of accounting that describes engagements that result from actual anticipated dispute or litigation. Forensic here means fit for use in a court of law, and it is to that standard and potential outcome that forensic accountants generally have to work. Forensic accountants, also referred to as forensic auditor or investigative auditors, often have to provide expert evidence at their eventual trial. The term forensic accounting is used to describe and discover activities carried out relating to the prevention and detection of fraud and white-collar crime. Forensic accounting will emphasize three main areas, namely litigation support, investigation, and dispute resolution. We're going to the next slide. The next problem is, what is the position of investigative audit in criminal procedure law as a tool in exposing corporate crime? Government agencies that have authority in the field of investigations into alleged state losses, such as the Komisi Pemberantasan Korupsi or KPK, Badan Pemeriksa Keuangan atau BPK, the Attorney General's office have the authority to summon witnesses for questioning. And then the result of the investigative audit will find initial evidence of alleged state losses. Such evidence is in the form of witnesses, letters, and/or instructions. After the evidence is obtained, the suspect will be determined for someone who is suspected of having committed a crime against state losses. And then the result of the investigative audit will be carried out by handing over the suspects along with the evidence to the public prosecutor, who then the public prosecutor will transfer the suspect to the court for trial. And we'll go into the next slide about the next problem. The problem is, what is the position of forensic accounting in criminal procedure law as a tool in exposing corporate crime? The auditor, at the request of the management of a private company, can carry out forensic accounting for suspected fraud or fraud experienced by private companies. And then the auditor will track the company's transaction based on invoices or money out or the cash flow out from the company. The auditor will check every purchase of company goods and services. If there is an alleged markup, then the auditor will confirm with the vendor to find out the real price. And then at the end of forensic accounting, namely auditor will make a report where there are gaps in the existence of suspected fraud in the company. So, well, that is our presentation of our paper. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention and for watching. Good afternoon. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you. Bye-bye.